It's okay. You just saved me from nerding out about it, and then we go into agent select, and then we don't even see a sprinkle of a chance of deadlock being picked here, and then I embarrassingly waste my time, your time, everybody's time, broadcast time. But the agents here, though. Ooh, Aduka, okay. I see.
There is something interesting.
Oh, it gets locked in. That's the ISO, baby.
Okay.
Oh, man.
Okay. So not a fully boring match after all. The ISO being picked by Aduka. Is this the first? No, I don't think this is the first time we've seen him. Actually, no. This is, I think, the first time we've seen Aduka specifically run the ISO. We've seen ISO being ran by NEXGA, and that was on, to my recent memory,
that was on Icebox, actually.
That was on Icebox versus RDA, because the memory that I have was the unfortunate drone incident. If anyone knows, if you know, you know.
Oh my god.
the drone incident, where Splash just goes in, it gets 3 kills after his initiator puts out the drone, because no one was looking for the drone. I'm sure RDA has sorted that out, considering they've taken the win against Elevate. So history is there. But okay, Haruka on ISO gives a lot of promise to me, because Haruka is one of those players where if he's put onto a role like the duelist, he can comfortably make space. I think we've seen him on the Jet as well, right? So yeah, it's very possible. He's an aggressive player, right? He flexes around quite a bit. We've seen him on the Sova. We've seen him on, I believe, the Jet, if I'm not crazy, and I didn't have a fever dream about him playing Jet. And now we're seeing him on the ISO, and I'm very sure he, in some other iterations, possibly he could take up the other roles as well. But play to your strengths. Aduka is a madman. He can get multi-kills as well. We'll see how that goes so far. Pings coming out into the pistol round already. And it looks like it's going to be a B hit.
One thing we didn't mention as well is that NEXGA, this is going to be their first time running bind here in the regular season.
Oh, yes.
Most of the time when we do see the ISO come out from the side of NEXGA, it was in the hands of Splash. But this time, Aduka, the veteran, is going to put himself into the shoes here, putting on the mantle. While the rest Elevate, they're going to be scaling up freely. I can pick up the kill on towards Mojo. And now, it's going to be a dark spot on the map here. Viper Wall was placed down as a default by Elevate. Risa from the flank is just going to be joining him. And might get caught out here. The shield is going to get broken. The undercut already being deployed here, trying to find out Risa. He's just going to be able to rejoin his team. And they're going to be grouping up as 5 now for the side of Elevate.
Space has been taken in Garden there by Pudjay. He's in the corner. So if they do decide to have a little scuffed version of their own Paper Rex Flood here as they go into the map, they might actually find this kill, but it's going to be Aduka. First kill so far, but Elevate, yeah, they're taking all those players out onto the defense. Splash TP's in with the nade. Spike should be planted.
Now, Splash, he has a pretty good angle into this. On towards Yuka. But retaking B's side is always going to be a tall task. So barely misses him on the timing, but Redco finds him in the smoke. Applix whipping around and catching Risa, but Redco just shuts it right down here. And that's going to be 1-0 on the side of Elevate.
Oh, that worried me. That had me jump from my seat. I thought he could get away with bloody murder with the drop and finding maybe 2 there past the smoke with that timing. That looks so close, but all dealt with. They heard the drop, they heard the shot, know what the tricks is, and they deal with it. But yes, I want to go back into that little conversation that you mentioned. This is NEXGA's first time on Bind this split. They have played Bind before in split 1, 3 times to be exact, and they've won all of it. I think with a 67% attack win rate, so not too bad.
It's going to be a little bit more calmer of an opening forward, so Elevate this time. But NEXGA, they have set a trap here on towards Hookah. For any unsuspecting players who will be looking to push up, unbeknownst to them, the rest of Elevate, they've perched themselves up onto this B-long position. Meanwhile, though,
this might be a TP. This might be a TP thing that they're going to do. I saw a ping up into showers, but no one is taking control of it. So to do the TP might be a little bit too risky. But if they can somehow find the info that they've brought a lot of players this way, they can just go for the safer route. And look at the pings coming through in showers. It's there, but the swing, might be a little bit better. Redco stabilizes it so far, doing work with the Vandal. And while that opens up the B site, they go straight for the showers play instead.
And now they're gonna have two players to deal with here. Splash with the Sheriff in hand. He's perching himself up on towards showers. The rest of the players here from Elevate, they all flood in towards Main. The Poison Orb is going to go down to give them some additional cover. And the Spike is going to be planted here. Applix, Splash, and Impecunity. So much to do here. Impecunity finds his first, but Flaring and Pud J, they're going to make this difficult effort now for Applix. Flaring shuts him right out the round, and that's going to be 2-0 for Elevate.
Bro, he has a classic in his hands, right? Impecunity. Why did that feel like he had a Sheriff or something? What? It's like what? He did not fire 9mm. Brother had different ammo, bro. That was a quick peek, and he instantly took out Redco. Was Redco a little bit? Maybe Redco was a little bit low in HP, liable to like one headshot and a body shot or something. But yeah, that was that made me uncomfortable for a little bit. But okay, all dealt with so far, and guns are going to be bought up for NEXGA. Possible early showers control being taken from them, but they have to be careful because they're only sending Applix here. Meanwhile, there's two players coming through. Actually, no, make that three players coming through the smoke. So Applix, you have to be really careful. Take the first fight and then back away. So you stay around, you'll be dead. They were waiting for sound of the orb, but nothing so far. Meanwhile, on the other side, okay, never mind. I was going to say, Riza had the angle into Hookah, but instantly taken down. Redco does do well to stabilize it and equalize it. Coming back into Applix.
He's going to be taken down to 25, and so dicey from him now. Applix being challenged on towards his shower angle. Man, he's just like me for real. The triple swing comes out, getting taken out right there. And Nakia is going to open it up. The kill on towards Aduka on towards the site. Lamp's control being taken as well. The two remaining defenders here for Splash and Impecunity. They're going to be crawling up all the way from spawn. Slowly reclaiming. Watch the side here. Lamp being cleared slowly for now, but it's going to be such a tall task. Look at the are those lineups?
Yeah, it's lineups, post-plan lineups and everything. You know what? Go for it, Elevate. It's disgusting, but go for it. Quick little peek, and Splash takes a bullet to the side of his temple. Redco flashes himself out, goes for the scrappy fight, dies mid-air. Impecunity doubles up, but he's running out of time. Man, Impecunity is still going. He has one more to find here if he can before he dies to the spike, but running gun from Pud J close range nails him the kill. Still, though, a little bit of economy damage coming in against Elevate. I don't think they wanted to lose that many players. And Impecunity going to be able to stabilize a little bit on his utility. So timeout call for NEXGA. They want to try and find some sort of momentum back. I'm going to try... Let's brainstorm this a bit. Yeah, Macy? I'm going to say there's an issue with their timings. And that's likely due to the lack of info that they're gathering.
Agreed. That's what I was going to point out as well, because we saw the play come out from NEXGA last round where they try to walk out towards long, try to find some information, to try to preserve some of the Sky utility that have to allow them to use it in the post plans or later on into the round. But with a composition like this, when you don't have a Cypher and your initiator is that Sky, you're going to be very limited in terms of what information that you can be gathering into those fights. And I want to see how NEXGA try to adapt to the issues with this team composition. Again, I feel like they might be running a bit cold for Bind as well, because we have not seen them on a single Bind game this split compared to Elevate, we've shown what they can do ever since we saw the game against DSG on day one, haven't we, Watt?
Oh, yeah. Okay. Rough buy coming out from NEXGA here, but good damage so far to start off. PUBG took a little bit of damage. That's more than a little bit of damage, actually. PUBG is down and out of the round. Good shot from Audica already, swinging things into their favor. There's the info gathered as well this time. A long flash coming out from Mojo, but that has actually triggered Reza to go up, and somehow Audica finds another kill onto Nakia. That's Showers. Control pretty much gone so far. No one else was scaling up with Nakia for that one. So now left is Redco, Flaring, and Reza, but honestly, this is still very doable for them. The brains on the three players that they have here, huge.
Yeah, but we mustn't discount NEXGA. We see what these players are capable of doing, but Reza is going to tell us to not discount them as well, because they're going to just open up the B side with 3 picks here. And now, the rest of the players on A, Aduka and Applix, neural theft will come through. Their information, whereabouts, IP addresses, social security numbers, all given away. MyCOD numbers even.
Stopping fire.
What'd I tell you? Brains.
No distractions.
Ooh, kill contract being deployed here.
Domain expansion. Never mind. Audica.
Flang's actually going to catch him right out on that kill, and now it's going to leave Applix remaining. Not too much you can do. Jumping in towards the smoke, but Redco is going to be ready on that angle. 4-0. Flawless from Elevate so far.
What a conversion. What a conversion. And it would be those 3, right? I don't know. Like, it still feels like if you're up against Redco, Flaring, and Reza in a man disadvantage situation for Elevate, I think you're still facing a full squad.
Honestly.
It's crazy.
We've seen the dynamic duels, but they are the titanic trios, man. Every time these 3 players are left in the round, they just play out a master class of a round for us.
Trifecta of red, white, and blues in terms of flags. A Singaporean, a Frenchman, and a Malaysian walk into the bar. The bar was B-site.
And Nakia, he's going to be serving Audica a drink himself, but Splash will reply with a shot of his own. Showstopper will find the kill, and that's going to be A-side. What? Splash! Right through the triple box here with Flaring. Catches him right out. 3v2 right now. Which are in impunity. The pressure will be on them. Try to find the first on the board against Elevate here. Slow walking to the lands, but PUBG is going to be good with that angle. So disciplined here from Elevate, and it looks like it's all going to be falling apart for the side of NEXGA right now.
Good first shot for Impecunity. He only has 82 health to work with. Flash is good for Redco, but the kill is even better, but time is running out, and PUBG just has to play this a little bit better. Oh, he dies to the snake bite even with the jump shot. So Impecunity, he's feeling sharp, but Elevate, they're thinking sharper.
Man.
Oh, this is the thing I was worried about. Mojo. Stat line.
Oh. Yeah.
It's been harder to work this guy. Actually, yeah, it's been harder to work this guy ever since the changes, right? There's whole different protocols that you have to kind of adapt to now, right? You have to back up this guy when they're doing a little bit more info gathering. It's not as free as before. She's ever since that nerf, right? So
yeah,
this does make sense. And with the way the initiators work at the moment for both compositions, Redco has an easier time with doing things. Throws out the flash, forgets it, just brings out the gun.
How are you gonna get the information? All they know is that they're scaling up towards B long now. Utility fight is going to come through. Nakia gets a pick here. Ultimate is going to come out from Redco. Reza finds a second kill as well. And the rest of Elevate, they are just scaling up, storming this B site, taking it out of the hands like snatching candy from a baby.
I'm sorry,
Next
what
now.
what damage did Flaring take? Why is he at 7? I swear to God, he had way more HP.
It was the paint shells, I think. From
Was it? Oh, he just
Splash,
walked through?
Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah.
It's a bit concerning. Alright,
He had a
Afflex.
bomb suit on, so it's fine.
Alright, Afflex, crazy clip. See the wall? You flick into it. Never mind. Your teammate going down? Run. Never mind, he does the thing.
He called it though. Oh,
He's doing the
wait!
thing. He's doing the
on one. He's
thing.
on one. He's doing it. He's doing it. He's gotten 2 so far. 3 more remaining. But it's going to be the 3 terrors on the side of Elevate. 6-0, a flawless start. Going halfway into the first half on the attacking side.
I hate that I've caster cursed more on play-by-play and called more correct instances on color from me memeing. That's crazy. That's crazy from Afflex. Good 2 shots to try and run down their economy a little bit more. If they do win out this round, they're going to struggle a little bit to buy up maybe a bit of util going forward. But so far, Elevate are really healthy in the lead with the 6 rounds going into their 7th. Flash coming through. That's info gathered, so that's really fast. And Ariza is looking to try and scale up with the cages, or at least fake the idea. Never mind. Splash just finds him anyways. A homing missile through both cages. I know your tricks. Speaking of missiles.
Oh, Splash! The showstopper will have Nakia's name right on it.
Welcome to my
Elevate. They're going to be able to deploy that Viper's Pit on towards the site. Now Flaring. Bonus will be on him to hold this first contact. Against that B long choke point, the Trailblazer being sent out to get information onto him. And now, the rest of Elevate, they are going to have to fight a battle on 2 fronts here. Maybe 3, because the CT players, they are going to catch out Redco. Now it's going to be Pudj and Flaring, both the controllers. We'll be able to see what kind of smoke they will have for the players on the side of NEXGA. This they're holding this just patiently. But man, oh man, Flaring, the only player left remaining. The Viper's Pit already collapsing. Orbital Strike comes down. It's gonna be a 1v2 situation. Mojo sticks the plant on sticks the defuse on towards the spike, and Impunity dancing back and forth between the wall. That's gonna be the first round of the board for NEXGA.
It is, but that looks so labored from them still. Crazy round to be winning, but it's the avenue that they need to go back into this NEXGA. So they're gonna have to try and bring back 5 rounds for them to look comfortable, I guess, to go into the 6-6 swap if that's the case. If not, maybe a maybe a 7-5, or worst comes to worst, the fabled scoreline.
Hey, don't let that look, bro.
We'll see.
Oh, look at this. It's a bloody battle here on towards outside of Hookah. As Elevate, they're going to be able to shut out 3 players here, sorry.
God.
It's going to be 5 soon because Mojo already went down and Splash, the only player here remaining with the operator. And you know what time it is? What?
It is
Might be Jame time.
Jame time.
Jame time. Let's go. Jame time.
Let's go, Jame time. Run, Splash, run.
spike planted.
Don't. Okay, I'm assuming maybe he's waiting for one to come in, get the pick, then run away. See it already. What is it? Elevate is picking out possible locations where you could be at. That's terrifying. I saw so many pings.
Oh yeah.
They called in like a UAV on him, bro. That's nuts.
Bro, it's like they have this location on Waze and they're just traveling their way onto it right now. Turn right onto Jalan A main.
Your destination will be around heaven. Well, looks like Splash is going to survive, all the tomfoolery aside. Elevate onto their 7th already. This is getting very worrying for NEXGA, especially when Mojo is still on 0 kills.
Oh, yeah.
He's finding impact. He's finding impact, I'm very sure. You know, he's flashing for his teammates, healing and whatever,
Yeah.
but I mean,
he's also playing a very tough position for his team because
he is.
He's their
likely to die
only
first.
way to get. Yeah, he's the only way to get information, and the sky flashes. He's already gonna throw out one of the guiding lights, and now the poison orb is gonna be up for NEXGA here to allow him to take more of a close quarters engagement. But look at this, he's gonna be jump spotting here. If he goes down towards tree, that's going to be the site completely open here.
It should be.
I think they realize this as well, and they're going to double up towards long. Yeah.
They have to be so careful. NEXGA could entry this. He has the showstopper available, to be honest, and both of them are sitting in close range where this could be it for them. Here it comes, but oh, shot out midair. What is it with him and shooting people in midair? Impunity. He's doing such good work for that. Here comes the swing from Mojo with the Bucky. Just runs at Riza, but Elevate. Even though this is a 3v3, the site is taken. It should be theirs. Flank is being held. Splash, he's playing a very dangerous game into the portal doors there.
Now it's back to a 3v3. This looks very doable for NEXGA here as Splash! What was that shot? Aduka finding his kill as well, and the kill contract is gonna go down, but catches nobody on towards side as Flaring is playing this on towards long, gets a first kill. Takes second on towards Splash as well. And that's going to be the triple kill clutch from Flaring.
Sir Marquis de Lafayette, he's there with his Vandal in Garden. Yeah, the Frenchman makes it work. I'm sorry. The Impurity is hitting like everyone mid-air. Only mid-air frags. What is with him? That's crazy. Don't ever jump in front of him. He'll still shoot you.
Honestly, yeah, he is just on one right now.
Crazy play from Splash to go for the jumping peak. I think was that a satchel as well? Clear is left.
Yeah.
Shenanigans.
Now, Viper's Pit is going to be deployed from NEXGA here on towards their tree positioning. Ooh, Flaring does have the orbital strike to flush out these players here. I think they're just getting into position right now for Elevate. Walking up. They're already on the box on Hookah. I don't think they're going to be aware of this for now, as the smoke is going to cover them. The orbital strike is going to come down that Viper's Pit, flushing both players out, and that's going to be a checkmate here, as two players already falling down, and that's going to be a third 4v2 right now. Aduka and Splash with the world against them. What can you do?
Apparently, not too much. Elevate onto the 9 so far. And with that round going the way it has, I believe that's broken the economy a little bit over for NEXGA. And yeah, look at the buys. It's all armors, Sheriff. They do still have util. That's a good part. But the problem is their alt economy is pretty much shafted at the moment. No Viper's Pit, completely offline, pretty dead, and no chance of that coming up. Applix is the closest with a chance here. He has to take one, and then he can find his orbital strike. Splash, if he goes huge, well, then we'll have to showstopper online. But Elevate, yep, we saw this before on Lotus as well. No, it's the eco round. Don't push. Just wait. Wait for a response. It's their exam sheet to answer at the moment, NEXGA. Slow crawl. A little bit of a tag coming in. It should be info gain. Still just quietly walking up here. NEXGA is going to go for the entry so far. Undercut comes through from Aduka as well. Double tap is online, but he's not finding the fight. He's being very scrappy with it at the moment. And Elevate, they're finding more kills than NEXGA can handle. But so far, as I say that, 2 headshots in return. Riza goes down. Redco feeds it back into Mojo. 2-on-3 now. Redco, Flaring, NEXGA all alive. Applix and Splash. Splash has the upgrade with the rifle, but no armor. Has to be really careful while he tries to take this back in. Oh, and NEXGA, he's playing such a dirty position here. Shorty in hand, waiting for the jump out. There's a bit of info, and the drone, the boombot doesn't even turn his way, so NEXGA can just wait. There's the first shot. He's down. He's waiting for the second. Jumps up, but no, it's Flaring that deals with it. just fine. So double digits for Elevate.
Last round in the half.
Okay. Elevate do have the KO ult online. That's going to nullify a lot of opportunities for NEXGA to try and bring this back with the ult fights if they're not careful. Applix does have Orbital Strike as well. Looks like it's going to be the A hit in the meantime. So off we go into a slow start. Riza is going to be the first to try and take contact if anyone is there. Cross being held over by his teammate in the form of Pudjay. But it's the triple showers take coming in. There's the undercut, but what is that peek from Nokia? A satchel peek and a second one as well. He takes down Applix and Aruka. This site has been blown straight open, and he's going for the fight. Redco flashes back, underhands it out, but Impecurity, he's trapped in that corner, and wallbang coming through. A little bit of a peek comes through and finds Redco. Has to go for the second obstacle, which is Pudjay, but he gets taken out by the player in heaven. That splash coming in. Just a little bit of a push coming in from Nokia. He finds the headshot, and oh my god, Nokia! He flicks upwards and finds Splash, throws the rocket into showers, but Impecurity hasn't wrapped around that corner just yet. Spike is down, and Impecurity, yeah, he got a lot of frags before, but he's being flanked, and oh no, Riza, not like that! Knives out. And he stabs his fellow competitor in the back. 111 is gonna be the swap. So not even any of the numbers I mentioned. Not a 9-3, not a 7-5. In fact, a new number, or one we haven't seen in a while. 10-2 was the biggest gap that we've seen in a bit. But yeah, 1-11 we go. So, pistol round on the way. And it looks like Elevate are going to stronghand the B side as per usual. Push the Cypher over into the A side along with Pudjay as well. Riza, I've mentioned before, has been quite the sharpshooter on pistol rounds, especially when he's on this Cypher. He can just find timings and angles that are really, really crazy. Pings are coming out over from the defense though, so they know that this is going to be the brawl that they're going to do. Swing comes out and Nokia takes out Splash. So already their entry is gone and Mojo is already knocked down to 50 HP. He can't heal himself. He can heal his teammates, but one already took a full bullet to the face. Pudjay sitting over into lanterns here, or lamps. Shotgun in hand, waiting for the swing out. If you look on the map, multiple pings coming out through hookah as well. And the space is being cleared, so they're pretty much locking this in. Impecurity has to be so careful with the shotgun around the corner. He has to try and take the angle fight, but he does somehow. Quick swing from him, and he knocks out Pudjay of the round. Riza, there it is. I've mentioned he's the sharpshooter in these pistol rounds. Somehow with that Cypher, he makes the Ghost look absolutely stylish. A 3K for him, and match point secured for Elevate.
Match point.
There's just not too much they can do here. NEXGA, I mean, for one, the conversation is going to be onto, you know, the different kinds of compositions that they could have ran against Elevate. And it seems that Elevate have just pretty much done their homework. Mind you, to everyone, of course, this is Elevate's map pick. NEXGA had a better chance over on Lotus, but even then, that was a bit of a wash. It was a 13-6. Close one, though, in terms of a lot of those rounds. Fought really, really well, but NEXGA don't seem to have an answer for the absolute masterclass that Elevate has put up onto this bind. First shot, though, goes Nokia's way. Step 1 of 4. Entry is out. Splash is down. Aruka has to go for heroics. Double tap is activated, but that's a little bit rough, isn't it? Snakebite takes out his shield, so he has to go for the double kill refresh instead. And with Riza and Pudjay just holding this, it should be all but over. There is no flank coming in just yet. They don't have to pressure them that way. It might be giving a little bit too much to NEXGA to bring it in. Redco finding Mojo. No initiators. This is falling apart ever so slowly. 50 seconds on the board. Elevate, they're looking to pretty much not even steal this away, but comfortably sit in the spot here. Okay, attempt coming in to try and take Lamb's control, but again, Pudjay, oh gosh, he's around the corner with the judge. First one is there, not going to be tapped out this time. Impecurity goes for the jump shot, and this time Impecurity is not going to hit the air shot. Elevate secure that. A 13-1 affair. Man, that is absolutely dominating coming in from Elevate. You guys are wondering where my co-caster is. He's stuck up on the roof. We'll ignore that for the meantime. So you're stuck with me. But I have all the stats, everything that you need to know. So with that happening, NEXGA is a true test. It's an absolutely true test to go and fight Elevate, right? And again, the closest chance that they had to taking a map off of them is going to be that Lotus pick. Bind seems like Elevate just has them red, unfortunately. So going into the post-match, and look at the story that's being told here. My word. 9 first kills on the side of Elevate, 5 for NEXGA. So that's very worrying because it tells you that Splash wasn't online for this map. And not only that, you have a lot of problems coming in as well from the side of Mojo. I'm not too sure what's happening there. He was pretty much on a off day today, I think. He did a little bit better towards the Lotus map, but yeah, I mean, look at the post-plant conversions, 11 to 12. So 12 times that Elevate managed to get that spike down. 11 times they successfully defended it, essentially. And the one clutch that came through from Elevate as well, breaking the backs of NEXGA. It is unlucky. Absolutely so. Going further into the stats, Nakia is going to be the MVP for Elevate as well. He's alive, he's kicking, and he's fragging out. First kill, majority of those first kills are his in the first place. But don't let that fool you. A lot of his teammates are doing really great work. Flaring is right next to him on the 15 frags, and we saw a good performance out of him. That one clutch that we saw was the 1v3 post-plant scenario from him. NEXGA could not find the trades to come in. Pieces falling apart, unfortunately. Redco, Riza, Pudjay pretty much stabilized the rest of the leaderboard. And then going on to NEXGA's side, with the one round that they have, unfortunately, Impecurity is going to be the leader. And yeah, you know what? Makes sense, because he was fragging out. Yeah, a lot of it was after time, especially on that one round where he got all those kills, but, you know, lost to time. He was still hitting shots. For some reason, he is going up on the kills with the air frags for some reason. So yeah, it's a bit odd. Nakia is going to be the MVP. And yeah, I mean, look at the headshots. Great performance from him. So 18 kills, 1.9 KDA, 367 ACS as well. All good in the hood for them. Elevate, they take that easily. But with that being